Hi students, welcome to the chemistry session. Today we are going to discussing about a new topic in stoichiometry, that is equivalent weight. So in the last class already we discussed oxidation number and AMU, gram atomic mass, and gram molecular mass. These topics we discussed. So today we are going to discussing a new topic which is from intermediate level, that is about equivalent weight. Okay, equivalent weight. So first of all, let us see the definition for equivalent weight. Here I already wrote. So the quantity of one substance that exactly combine or react with arbitrary fixed quantity of other substance in a reaction. Okay, again I am repeating, the quantity of one substance that exactly combine with or react with fixed arbitrary quantity of other substance in a reaction. So for better understanding, let me explain with one example. So see here, the quantity of substance that exactly react with a value of an arbitrary fixed quantities. So arbitrary fixed quantities means we have to take some fixed quantity of atoms. See here, arbitrary quantity means 8 parts of oxygen. Okay, that is one arbitrary quantity. 1.008 parts of hydrogen. That is also one arbitrary fixed quantity. 35.5 parts of chlorine. That is also one fixed quantity. Okay, except these three elements, except these three elements, we have to take other element. Here I am taking sodium. So try to understand sodium. So generally sodium atomic weight is 23. Okay, sodium atomic weight is 23. So here atomic weight of sodium is 23. That's why 23 parts of sodium it can combine with it can means 8 parts of oxygen. It can combine with how many parts of sodium? So that is equivalent weight. Means here the weight of oxygen, weight of hydrogen, weight of chlorine is fixed. Okay. For example, if you take 8 grams of oxygen, with 8 grams of oxygen, how many grams of sodium it can combine? That weight is called equivalent weight of sodium. Understanding? For example, 1.008 parts of hydrogen means 1.008 grams of hydrogen. If you take a reference standard mass, so how much amount of sodium, it can combine with 1.008 grams of hydrogen? That weight we are calling it as equivalent weight. Okay, and if you take 35.5 grams of chlorine, with that amount of the weight of chlorine, how much amount of sodium it can combine? So that weight of sodium we are calling it as equivalent weight. We know here one sodium atom it can combine with one sodium atom means two sodium atoms it can combine with one oxygen atom. See here, two sodium atoms it can combine with one oxygen atoms. Two sodium atoms it can combine with one oxygen atom. Means 48 parts of sodium it can combine with 8 parts of oxygen. In the same way, sodium combine with one hydrogen atom. So from that what we can understand, 23 parts of sodium it can combine with 1.008 parts of hydrogen, or 23 grams of sodium it can combine with 1 gram of hydrogen. Simply. So here what about chlorine? 23 parts of sodium it can combine with 35.5 parts of chlorine. Okay, or 23 grams of sodium it can combine with 35.5 grams of chlorine. Means here 8 parts of oxygen, 1.008 parts of hydrogen, 35.5 parts of chlorine. These are the fixed standard weights. With these standard weights, other atoms of elements, how much amount they can combine, that weight we are calling it as equivalent weight. I hope you understand. So next we are going to discussing about equivalent weight for acids. So there is a formula for equivalent weight. That is what for example, if you want to calculate equivalent weight of an element, so we have to use this formula, equivalent weight of an element, which is equal to atomic weight of that element by valency. Okay, equivalent weight of an element which is equal to atomic weight of an element by its valency. Sometimes equivalent weight we also calculate for radical, means single electron species we are calling it as radical. So in that also molecular weight of radical by valency we can calculate the, by using that formula we can calculate the equivalent weight of radical. Equivalent weight of radical which is equal to molecular weight of the radical by what's that for molecular weight of the radical by valency. Okay, next for acids, see here we can calculate the equivalent weight for acids also. So there is a formula, equivalent weight of an acid which is equal to formula weight by basicity of an acid. Okay, by using this formula, equivalent weight of an acid, that is equal to formula weight of an acid by basicity of an acid. What is basicity of an acid? The number of hydrogen ions replaceable in one molecule of an acid. Okay, or the number of replaceable hydrogen ions in one molecule of an acid is called basicity of an acid. For example, equivalent weight of HCl I want to calculate. So formula weight of HCl we know, formula weight which is equal to 36. Here in HCl how many hydrogen atoms are there? So one hydrogen atom is there. So means in one HCl molecule we can replace one hydrogen atom. So that is its basicity of an acid. So basicity is nothing but number of replaceable hydrogen ions in one molecule of an acid. That is called basicity of an acid. So 36 by 1, that is equal to 36. So equivalent weight of HNO3. So this is HCl means hydrochloric acid. Equivalent weight of HNO3 means nitric acid. So we know HNO3 molecular weight is 63. Here also one molecule of HNO3 which contains one hydrogen atom, means one hydrogen atom is replaced. Okay, so that's why here basicity of HNO3 is 1. So 63 by 1 which is equal to 63. Here equivalent weight of H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid molecular formula 98. Molecular formula is H2SO4, molecular mass is 98. So how many hydrogen atoms are there in H2SO4? So these two hydrogen atoms are replaced. The two hydrogen atoms are replaced by base. So whatever it may be, here the basicity of an acid which is equal to 2. So 98 by 2, that is equal to 49. Okay, this is about acids. Okay, equivalent weight of an acid which is equal to formula weight by basicity of an acid. Next, in the same way we can calculate bases also. How like for equivalent weight of base which is equal to formula weight by, okay, just before we used basicity, but we have to use acidity of a base. What is the acidity of a base? Number of replaceable OH minus ions in one molecule of a base, that is called acidity of a base. Okay, what is the formula for equivalent weight of a base? Formula weight of a base by acidity of a base. Acidity means what? The number of OH minus ions replaceable in one molecule of base, we are calling it as acidity of a base. So we have strong bases are there, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. The remaining all bases are weak bases. So equivalent weight of sodium hydroxide, generally we know sodium hydroxide molecular weight which is equal to 40. So and it can release one OH minus ion. it can release 1 OH minus ion. So its acidity is 1. So 40 by 1, which is equal to 40. Next, equivalent weight of potassium hydroxide. So the molecular weight of potassium hydroxide, which is equal to 56. So 56. Here also the number of replaceable OH minus ion, which is equal to 1. That's why, so 56 by 1, that is equal to 56. Next, equivalent weight of barium hydroxide. Barium hydroxide. The molecular weight of barium hydroxide is 171.3. So here also, here 2 OH minus it releases. So that's why the base acidity we have to write 2. So 171.3 by 2, that is equal to 85.65. In the same way, we can calculate the equivalent weight of salts. We can calculate the equivalent weight of oxidizing and reducing agents. For salts, here they give formula weight of equivalent weight of salt, which is equal to formula weight of a salt by total charge on cation or anion. For example, I want to calculate equivalent weight of NaCl. So what is the formula weight of salt? So formula weight means 58.5. So NaCl means this is the formula. So it releases Na plus and Cl minus. So here charge on the cation or anion means we have to write the total charge on the cation or total charge on the anions. So and neglect its charge. So 58.5 by 1, which is equal to 58.5. So equivalent weight of NaCl, which is equal to 58.5. Next, equivalent weight for oxidation and reducing agent. So there is a formula. What is that? Formula weight by number of electrons transferred in the reaction per molecule. Okay. So this is about equivalent weight. Okay. This is about equivalent weight. Let us see some problems in the next class basing on equivalent weight and oxidation number. So I hope you understand about equivalent weight. So some fixed quantity is there, like 1.008 parts of hydrogen and 8 parts of oxygen and 35.5 parts of chlorine. So how much amount of other substance it can combine with that fixed weight of that substance, that weight we are called as equivalent weight. So equivalent weight of acids, equivalent weight of base, equivalent weight of salts, equivalent weight of oxidizing and reducing agent. So what is that formula? Formula weight by number of electrons transferred in the reaction per molecule. So okay, so in the next